Hi, Matt with Etrailer. If you're someone who's looking for some seat covers and you're looking for something that's either going to be great for those overlanding or off-roading experiences where you're going to encounter a lot of dirt and grime, or you're just someone looking for something a little more stylish for the interior of your vehicle, but also being able to take quite a beating, then the PRP custom seat covers are going to be a great option for you. So let's check them out. And what's especially nice about these covers is you can get them in different types of variations. So up front, I was sitting in our front seat covers. We also have a set of these for the rear as well. So you can get a set of the front and the back, and you can get them in different colors. So if this red stitching isn't really fitting your aesthetic, you can find something else that fits it a little bit better. Now, if you're someone who does have a little bit of experience with these, or you decide that you want to invest in a couple of these, let us know what your experience is like. What's the daily life of these look like with you and your lifestyle, and how they're holding up? Let us know in a comment or review below. Today we're going to be focusing on three things that are going to be the three things that stand out the most to me about these. So first we'll talk about the durability of these seat covers. We'll do a little bit of testing to see how it holds up to any type of dirt and grime we throw at it. After that, we're going to move over and talk about its custom fit nature, because that's really one of the big selling points of these, and that's what makes them look so nice. And speaking of that, we'll then finally talk about their stylish nature and what kind of goes into that. So let's start off with that durability of these covers. So taking a closer look at the front side, you're going to notice that this is actually kind of thick. Just looking at it right here, you can see how that material kind of bevels from those stitchings right there. And there's going to be a few things that are going into this. This is going to be a very durable material, and it's going to be water resistant too. And what I like about them is they're actually kind of comfortable. And part of that's going to be due to this type of underlayer that it has to it. It's going to be a foam underlayer. So when you sit in here, it's going to be pretty comfortable for the most part. Actually more comfortable compared to what comes OEM in your vehicle. And when you are doing any type of overlanding, off-roading, you're going to want something that's going to be relatively easy to clean, because let's face it, you're going to get into a lot of those grimy situations, whether it be snow, mud, dirt, whatever it is. But let's actually kind of see how it handles some of those maybe snowy situations. Okay, first I want to just throw some water on here, see how it handles that. Just a little bit. And very quickly, as it's starting to kind of pool up, kind of separating from everything else. And you can tell it's not seeping through at all. Really what's happening here, since there's quite a bit of water on here, all these smaller bits are kind of bubbling up, keeping together. And over here near the seam on the back, you can see that all of this is kind of pulled up back here. Now having this much water is going to be pretty rare, but wiping it up really isn't going to take any time at all. I'm just going to grab some shop towels and wipe that up. And really, it is really easy to wipe this up. It's just going to move around on me until I can get this all soaked up by the towel. Now, water is going to be the least of your concerns. That's going to be really easy to clean up. So what I did was just kind of get some dirty eyes. It's going to have a lot of grime, some salt on it. Something like this is going to be a little bit more messy. Now, we don't have a lot of mud since all the snow and ice is kind of in the way at the moment. So let's see how this is to clean up. Again, I'll just go at it with some shop towels, see how it picks that up. See if it leaves any type of streaking behind. There we go. So it looks like it's picking up pretty good. We are kind of getting some dirt kind of caught up in those kind of creases there. So I might need to go in with a little bit of water, but let's see how a little bit more cleaning goes for us. And now that I'm kind of done cleaning up, you can't really tell really anything really happened to these, and which is kind of big. Now there was a fair bit of water in there, but I think the biggest takeaway there was a lot of salt in that snow. And typically with salt that gets on any type of material, especially black material, it leaves a lot of streaking behind. And it came up really easy. I only grabbed a dry shop towel, picked up the rest of that snow, ice, salt, and it came right up. Now you might get into some even more grimier situations, so you might need to use some type of leather cleaner on here, but for the most part, it should come up fairly easy. And what's also nice about this is a durable material that can clean easy, is going to be able to take a beating, and is not going to take away from any of the functionality of your seats. So if you have heated seats like we do right now, it's not going to prevent you from using those or feeling that type of setting. Now, with this being a custom fit option, it's really going to depend on your vehicle how they fit on here, but no matter what, they're still going to allow you some of the most important features of your seats. So let's kind of take a closer look how it's fitting on right now. So if we look at the bottom, you can see we still have the ability to adjust our seats. We're going to have access to all those buttons, and it doesn't look like it's going to hang in the way, or if you sit on here it's going to scoot anyway and then get in your way. It's going to stay in place. And over here we're still going to have access to your buckle so you can stay safe when you're driving about. And if you have any type of adjustments for your headrest, we can still adjust that right here too. Now for the back side, your rear seats are going to maintain all the same things as the front, but if you have any other features like buttons to adjust your seats, these will move. Or you can be able to adjust your headrest if you have any levers like that. And this can fold all the way down. So if you're used to folding your seats, so you can have extra storage in the back whenever you do need it, you're still going to have that ability. And of course, if you have any straps down here, you'll be able to reach that and pull them through. I like to tuck mine away just so it looks a little bit nicer, but as you can see, it's still right here. Now with these more OEM type of finishes we're getting from these covers, it's going to involve a pretty in-depth installation compared to something that's more of a universal fit. So with that said, a lot of times if you're going to do these, I'd recommend either setting aside half a day to a day, depending on which ones you're installing. Is really just going to depend on your vehicle. And sometimes it can be a little bit tricky, but on our website we talk about a lot of tips and tricks to getting them installed. So if you need any help getting yours installed, you can actually check out some of our installation videos on our website to help you out. And just because you got seat covers doesn't mean you have to lose out on all your added benefits of your seats. You can still maintain your pocket, so if you're used to storing something on the back of your seat, you still have access to it. Of course, safety is going to be king, so we're not going to block our airbags if you have any on your seats. You can see that we have cutouts for those. And really, we don't have to just focus on safety, even though it is important. These are also going to allow you to have just a really good aesthetics to your seats too. So you can see that we have these different types of stitchings that go along here. A lot of them are going to match the pre-existing ones on your seats, but we're going to add some new ones too. And a lot of times adding these new ones, we're going to get some different colors in there. And of course you can match these colors for whatever type of aesthetic you're looking for. And just the way these are sitting in place is just very appealing, because we're still getting those good contours, getting good shape, but we're also getting something that feels comfortable and doesn't look out of place. So just to summarize everything that we talked about today, I think this is going to be ideal for anyone who is doing some of that more off-roading or overlanding, or you're just someone who's a more active lifestyle and you want something that's just going to look good inside your vehicle. I think this really fits a great in between something that's rugged, able to withstand a beating, and is going to look OEM, so when you are doing your daily driving, you're still going to look good. And of course we have plenty of different options on our website, but I think this one fits that mold perfectly. But again, this is just a look at some of the features of the PRP custom seat covers. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.